My name is Destiny Ward, and today I'm going to be discussing how journalism has changed from the digital world and how it has changed for the journalists and their audience. So back in the older days, you had pretty much newspapers that you read, and because the newspapers took some time to get out, because you'd have to write it up and then print your copy. But the copy would probably take some time because you had millions of copies you have to make. So then it would cause a delay. But nowadays you can just go onto your phone and look up the story you want. And it's not just your phone you can find information. You have your tablets and your computers. It's just so many ways you can find your information. There's also different setups for the information. You have presentations, videos, photos, podcasts. It's all over the place. Now, I will say there has been a steady decline for the newspaper industry because of the digital world. Nowadays, there's about under 25% of people who even want to read the newspaper. So a lot of the companies for newspaper has suffered drastically. There has been some people who weren't as affected as others, like the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times, because they had adapted to the newer generations, which in their case now they sell their newspapers, plus they do podcast videos and so much more. So yeah, and then you also have the radios and your broadcasts that you could do. There's about 50% of Americans who actually listen to the radio, but now there are also the television TV that you can go and watch. Unlike back then, it was limited. You maybe only had a few options that you could do. Or now you could probably travel while listening to a story that you want to listen to. Like, the radios have adapted with apps, and they will where you can stream all of the live broadcasts that they have done, or you can download them if you want. If you miss a broadcast, you can always go back. You also have the smartphones and social medias, where broadcasts now have adopted to get more audiences. They would post little snippets of their broadcast or whatever they did onto social media, so then when you scroll by, you see it and go to their website or their app or whatever to watch their information. You also have about a list of the television, the cable that you can go on to watch all these news. So we have multiple options. Probably skipping over most of this, but it's a lot of information. I also have a chart here that tells you the what people prefer, like if they would rather read their news, watch it, or listen. And actually, it's pretty high. If you look, most of the older generation do prefer to read. But once you go on, you can see the younger generation prefers to actually listen to their stuff. I think it's more calming for the younger generation to, while they're working or going out, they rather listen to something instead of sitting around and just reading or whatever, Plus, the older generation is commonly known for they're used to reading a newspaper. Where younger, so you don't really see newspaper anymore, so you don't really want to read it. So yeah, that's my presentation.